Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar. My name is Khalil Doheny. I am the Senior Content Marketing Manager at Digital Niche Agency. Today, I have Tej from FistAssist. Tej, how are you doing today?
Great, Khalil. Great to be on with you. Thanks so much.
Of course, of course. Really excited for today's webinar. This webinar is for you, the attendees, to get your questions answered, to learn a little more about FistAssist and this amazing opportunity that we have over here. Before we get started, Tej, I know you wanted to show a little video. Would you like to do that first or wait a couple?
Yeah. Why don't we get everybody excited with a video from FistAssist Devices? We have a global audience today. I thank everyone for joining. Many of them are aware of this company and want to probably know what's happening with the excitement of this company in the near future. So let's go ahead and try this technology. I'm going to share my screen. And we will share this, and let's see if this video plays okay here for everybody.
Do you know 1 in 10 adults will have some form of chronic kidney disease? And more than 40 million Americans are currently classified as having CKD. Many patients struggle with poor arm circulation for medical treatments. The benefits of arm circulation and wellness have been neglected by providers and can lead to significant delays, pain, and limitations to timely care in many medical settings. FistAssist Devices is a Las Vegas, Nevada company that is committed globally to improving medical care with a mission on global arm circulation. Stanford University-trained vascular surgeon and founder, Dr. Tej Singh and his team have spent years developing a device that is sure to change the global landscape of arm blood circulation for many medical procedures. Introducing the FistAssist Model FA1, an FDA 510(k) approved arm circulation device and recently recognized as an FDA breakthrough device, FDA clearance still pending. With just the press of a button, you can increase arm circulation and blood flow to treated areas.
My name is Dr. Tej Singh. I'm a vascular, endovascular, and vascular access surgeon. I am now the CEO and founder of FistAssist Devices from Silicon Valley, California. We are a novel medical device company making the FistAssist device, which is to help enlarge veins and help with your renal care journey.
Our mission is to promote arm circulation for chronic medical conditions globally. We are now seeking investors to help raise $1 million for our global launch and commercialization.
FistAssist has 4 U.S. and international patents filed and approved. Now we need your support to support this novel device so we can increase awareness, education, and sales of the device for patients around the world. This is your opportunity to join as an ambassador and investor for a device that is recognized as a special wearable offering E for hope for medical conditions. FistAssist, changing the standard of vein dilation.
Awesome. That was a powerful campaign video. Thank you so much for presenting that. Before we get started, Tej, do you want to give a little quick background of yourself, a little history, and why FistAssist is very important to you?
Yeah, well, thanks so much again, Khalil. And it's great to I guess to preface this whole presentation today with, I am a vascular surgeon. I trained initially at the University of Chicago for a medical degree, and then at Stanford University, and now am in practicing vascular surgeon in Silicon Valley, California. As a researcher, someone who was monitoring what was happening in clinical science, basic science, and exercise science as a vascular surgeon treating patients for over the last 30 years, there seemed to me an opportunity to make a device for the arm circulation of humans, a device that would help many patients with their medical journey, whether it's in medical chronic conditions, acute conditions, chronic difficult situations, or even temporary pain situations. Arm veins, arm circulation, arm arteries, arm muscles never seem to get any real focal attention. And so in that process, as a vascular surgeon, seeing what my patients needed, there was an opportunity to get intellectual property on the FistAssist device. That led to a development of a business and a company which was registered in California as FistAssist Devices. With my partners globally, and especially the partners I have in America, we were able to really get a prototype developed, clinical trials developed, regulatory approvals developed, and we are now on the eve, even with the world that we live in today, with recession and COVID, on the eve of a launch of a very novel medical device. And this novel device has been in the works for over 30 years, but has been tested and has been proven and has really shown that there's a lot of patients globally who will benefit from Fist Assist. And that's the purpose of the presentation today.
Awesome, thank you. And on top of that, this presentation, it's to get your questions answered for everyone who is attending today. If you wanted to learn more about Fist Assist, this is the webinar to do so. So get your questions ready, and we do have a little presentation we do want to go through today, and we will have some time towards the end for questions. So with that being said, Tej, take it away.
All right, so I'm going to share my screen again, and this is the presentation on Fist Assist. So once again, thank you all. I'm going to go to slideshow mode so we can see it from the beginning here. Okay, thanks Khalil, thanks to DNA, Digital Niche Agency, for this opportunity. So thank you across the world. Some of you have seen this presentation in different forms. Some of you are close family and friends. I'm really excited to share this with you because really it's an exciting time for this company. It's an exciting time for me personally, for our key initial investors, as Fist Assist is really ready for a commercialization approach and a global launch. So we have a device, and of course it's really important, since we're mostly in America with our audience, to make sure we say everything correctly for the regulatory approvals. And so you'll see a lot of discussion here about the device, where we are today, where we will be in the future of this device. Of course, some things have been weeded out and some things will need some more time. But the Fist Assist device is an increased arm circulation and an arm wellness device. The mission of this company and the mission of what we've been trying to do, as the video states, is to improve arm circulation for arm wellness, support patients with their arm circulation device to assist in their medical journey, and making a product that's really available for the global community. When we think of arm vein wellness, we think of the needs of patients as they get medical care, whether it's in dialysis, infusion care for cancer, blood draw, or just general wellness that people want. Arm veins need circulation. The arm vessels need circulation, and really the market for a device like this for arm circulation and massage is never been done before. And as a practicing vascular surgeon, I live in a space practicing with patients who struggle when they can't get the circulation in their arm that they need for their medical care. When we think of Fist Assist, we think of all the arenas and markets that Fist Assist can have a role. We can talk about chronic kidney disease. We're not approved or cleared in America for kidney disease care, but we do have a device that has been recognized by the FDA as a breakthrough. That means we still have a submission opportunity with the FDA. But if we think about our device, the FA1D, many patients have chronic kidney disease. 40 million Americans have chronic kidney disease. Many patients worldwide have chronic kidney disease, and increased circulation for these patients to help with their overall medical care is something really important. And so Fist Assist is really committed to chronic kidney disease devices and getting them approved in the near future. The infusion market for cancer care, the infusion market for increased circulation for patients who may need cancer infusion, chemotherapy infusion, and having the increased circulation for the benefits of that is a big market in America. And Fist Assist has a device that we think will be able to assist with that in the future. And of course, home medical care, home care for blood draws, home care for massage, home care for arm circulation. All of these roles have big markets, and Fist Assist is really committed to making devices to help this space, which has really been untapped and has never had a device. We know the science is there, but we've never had a device for these medical conditions. Fist Assist is positioned with an arm circulation device for that. What is the device? In all simplicity, it's a novel, intermittent, focal compression device worn below the shoulder or the elbow, easily applicable, high patient compliance, basically doing 1 to 2 hours of treatment per day, very simply worn above a loose-fitting shirt or a sleeve. It's a pneumatic compression device, battery operated, which increases the circulation in your arm, all done by compression. The science of exercise science, basic science, and clinical science is actually happening globally, except that this device packages all into one. The device is a simple wearable, award-winning device. And what is the competition? Well, the competition is rubber bands, tourniquets, squeezy balls. These are devices many patients are using. And of course, the compliance with this is very poor. There's poor adaptation, there's poor usage of this. And of course, you have to sit there and do these manipulations with rubber bands and squeezy balls. Fist Assist takes what we've been doing for almost 30 to 40 years into one wearable device, and it's an award-winning device for this purpose. My background is all in medicine and vascular surgery, and now in an entrepreneurial program to really launch Fist Assist. As a vascular surgeon, I have seen the issues with arm care, arm circulation, and have been trained at universities that understood this and enabled me to study this. I'm really excited about the entrepreneurial program of Fist Assist devices. I think I'm uniquely positioned as a vascular surgeon treating arm circulation and now also having a product to help understand what I have seen for over 30 years, which is a lack in medical science for those patients. I have great partners all across America, internationally, but I'm really excited about our distribution partners that have complied with us and have been regulatorily working with us, both here in the US with Eros Medical, with our contract manufacturing in Hong Kong with Aliva Medical, our Australia and India distribution partners, and future partnerships as we develop into Europe and into Latin America. Presently, the company is now located in the wonderful world of marketing in Las Vegas, Nevada. We are located there, and really the focus to develop this wearable, which can hopefully be a non-invasive, low-cost wearable, reduce the costs, and give patients arm circulation that they so badly need for chronic medical conditions, which require some type of circulation in the arm. Our headquarters in Las Vegas is really the hub of the company. Our distribution program, manufacturing program, customer care, marketing, business and development, research and development, along with regulatory and finance, all really go through our headquarters there. We're really excited about this crowdfunding raise with the partners that we have at Rialto Markets, Core Connects, RegD, and of course, Digital Niche Agency. We are a one-stop shop company that is now really on the eve of a globalization, commercialization, and need really ambassadors and your support on this call. Presently, the Fist Assist regulatory authorizations on the right, Europe, India, Canada, and Australia, with the CE mark that we received in 2019, are able to sell this product for vein dilation, AV fistula care, renal care, blood draw care with the CE mark stamp. In America today, Fist Assist Model FA1 has an FDA 510(k) authorization, which is really for arm massage and increased arm circulation. Those, and of course, to treat pain if that's what the indication is. We will be expanding our FDA regulations. We will be expanding our authorizations to more unique medical conditions, and thus the crowd and you all as potential investors will help us reach the goal line as we really expand the safe medical care of Fist Assist in America with appropriate authorizations. Last December, Fist Assist was awarded a very special mention. We were recognized that our FA1D device is a breakthrough device for renal care. What this means is the FDA recognizes that the Fist Assist has a potential as it goes through ongoing regulatory paths to be a device that can change a life-threatening condition. Breakthrough designation is a very special mention from the FDA. It's very difficult to get this recognition. We completed trials in 4 major vascular centers across the world, gathered our data, submitted the data, and proved to the FDA that what this device can do, not approved yet for this, but with the FDA submission pending, we might have the first arm wearable massager to increase the size of arm veins for renal failure patients. That's a big key part of their care. We've never had a vein dilation device for renal failure patients, and Fist Assist might be that first device. Breakthrough designation is the first step in that process. We hope to get that designation by the FDA later this year, And of course, we'll share that with our global community. We are approved across the globe in India, Europe, Australia, Canada, and partially now with the 510(k) in America. Further authorizations with the FDA are planned. We have patent intellectual property. We have 4 patents for this device. The initial patent came in 2012. We have ongoing patent submissions because the space of arm care, arm circulation, and what we want to expand with our intellectual property continues to grow. And Fist Assist is positioned very well for that success. And these intellectual patents will all eventually lead to more exciting regulatory authorizations. I want to share a really important trial. This was the FACT trial, the Fist Assist clinical trial. I already mentioned it at these centers. We basically showed with Fist Assist, wearing this device for 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the afternoon, these 3 and 4 centers, the 4th center being in Fresno, California, all showed that veins get larger. If you want larger veins, Fist Assist might be your first wearable device. Of course, the regulatory authorizations need to be approved, but the trial led to the breakthrough designation. This was published, and you can find these journals all across in all the various access journals. And of course, the Journal of Vascular Access published the last FACT trial paper. So for renal disease, we have a pending device. We feel that this device, once submitted and cleared, could really help the renal failure community, which is growing globally, and especially in America with new hypertension role, diabetes indications. We think the Fist Assist FA1 device with appropriate FDA authorizations when that time comes can reduce cost, help mature access points for vascular access for renal failure care, can improve compliance, and really we feel we have a device that does the whole spectrum of patients, medical care, dialysis, home dialysis, insurance, and eventually government payers. Fist Assist and the future of our device in the renal failure community is very bright, and we will continue to seek those authorizations to get this device available to millions of Americans as it is soon and is presently commercialized globally in other parts of the world. The whole market that we are attacking as an investor for Fist Assist is renal disease, the infusion care, and phlebotomy. As a company, we are committed and really have no competition in these spaces for these disease states. And as a vascular surgeon, I live in all 3 of these disease states, and there is no competition for our device and where we are taking our device. We will seek the appropriate partnerships, the global market opportunity, and really bring Fist Assist to these clinical scenarios with approved, safe, cost-effective, and regulatory authorized devices. If we just look at renal disease, if we just look at the next 4-year projection of a Fist Assist device in a conservative model, if we just take the market globally and treat 4%, just 4% of that renal failure population with global marketing, with sound, safe regulatory approvals, the potential profit of this company can range anywhere from $20 to $40 million with appropriate penetration, safe discussion, and at the same time, a marketing campaign second to none. And we feel that that's the opportunity for Fist Assist. Fist Assist has completed everything from a structural, intellectual property, from a production piece, from safety testing, clinical trial testing. We are really on the verge of a launch and a globalization, commercialization of a novel device that really has never been seen in modern healthcare. The commercialization roadmap is what we are looking forward to doing with you as our partners. We're looking for you to join us in this equity crowdfunding raise to become an advocate of this device's growth. This device will go through the regulatory pathways, as we talked about with vein dilation, the renal failure space. We will enter into ongoing social media, TV marketing, print conferences, ongoing trials, and eventually make this device, just for renal failure, a protocol device for dialysis, global strategic partnerships, leveraging what we've done with our FDA authorization as step one and continuing to push the envelope for appropriate regulatory authorizations that are safe and give patients this opportunity to have this novel external wearable device in their medical journey. And that's the roadmap for this device. At the end of the day, what I saw in Fist Assist when we first developed it was a device that could give patients hope. We are in the business of taking care of patients. We want a device that'll be engaging the patients, enabling the patients, empowering them and educating them. There's never been a wearable, a massager that does that much hope as much as Fist Assist. And I stand by that, having been with this product for now 30 years. Living in the arena that I live as a vascular surgeon, this device has so many angles, so many opportunities to improve the journey and the hope that all patients deserve and need. No better time than now. The commercialization and the customer-focused direct-to-consumer campaign will all launch with appropriate fundraising and the commercialization funds to launch this device in media, newspaper, television. The world will know about Fist Assist, just like you all have learned about it over the years and especially today. But really the Fist Assist commercialization media opportunity is very unique for a device like this and will encompass a very strategic wide net to educate the world about the benefits of arm circulation. Our current device is an arm circulation, simple 510K device. There will be next generations of this device, which will include Bluetooth, which will have benefit, and of course, ultimate Medicare reimbursements. And then future generations will add algorithms so that we can take the science and look at patients' circulation. And at that point, if there's regulatory approvals for arteries or vein treatments or other medical conditions in the dialysis space or infusion space, Fist Assist will have that technology. And of course, we'll be seeking the reimbursement and partnerships with Medicare, because at the end of the day, we want patients to get the best care they can get at the most cost-effective manner. Our strategic opportunity has sales involved, clinical data, operations, the finance, legal angles, and quality and regulatory. All of this has been discussed today. Fist Assist has taken care of all of these things. We are pushing now the envelope for the commercialization and globalization of this device. Your partnership, your support, your willingness to invest in us gets us to the finish line. All of this has taken us close to 25 to 30 years to get through everything on this slide. Now we just need that handoff at the 1 yard line. Our hope is to raise 1 million, maybe more than 1 million as needed, to recruit advocates like yourself, to utilize social media with partnerships like Digital Niche Agency, to give medical hope to patients, to increase the river of circulation of what the arm does and the arm vessels and the arm blood vessels do. Highlight key FDA authorizations in the near future, mobilize investors, and focus on a device that has been waiting for the America market for a long time. We will be excited about this raise. We're excited that we're only 2 to 3 weeks into this raise, but we're very excited about Fist Assist. And I personally am excited to see a device finally have an opportunity to help millions across the world, and of course, millions in our own country of America. Please check out our website, investfistassist.com. Learn more about the device, the history of the device, how you can be involved in the device. I thank you for your opportunity to give us some time on a Thursday. We're excited about where we are. Khalil, thank you for coordinating this. It's been really great to share this. I think it summarizes a lot about Fist Assist and a lot about where Fist Assist is going. So with that, I will stop my sharing of my screen and we're back on.
I will say, I think this is one of the most detailed presentations I've ever seen, to the graphs, to the detailed with, what you're planning on doing with the funds. So I appreciate you, Tej, for taking the time to create this deck and to present, today on this webinar, everything you have here. With that being said, it's time to open the floor for questions. Before we do that, I do want to throw a quick disclaimer out there. We are going to have a good amount of questions come on in, but unfortunately, there are some questions we cannot answer due to the SEC guidelines, which are future-looking statements. Anything that's not compliant, anything we have to we have to keep it open for everyone and not just in this private setting here. So if you do have a question around, the financials or the valuation, check out the investphysicist.com website. It has all that information there. And if you wanted to reach out to Tej to get a little more information, go ahead and do so. Tej, is there anything you wanted to add onto that before we get ahead with the questions?
No, I think you're absolutely right, Khalil. And we at FistAssist take all these regulatory, just like we take our authorizations with the FDA and CE mark, and globally, we have a device that, we want to follow all the rules. And on that note, so with the SEC, the investphysicist.com is a wonderful site. You can learn everything that I've said about the company. You can learn more about the company. And of course, become hopefully someone who has a passion for FistAssist as much as my team does. But that's great. That website is a great resource, and people can always reach out to me, and I'll probably direct you to the website.
And I'll be throwing in the link throughout these questions. So that way, anyone who is coming in a little late will have that link right there on top of their page. So the first question I see here is, how does FistAssist represent an improvement over the current state of the art in arm circulation care?
So I think that's a great question. And so I think, once again, one thing which I will want to say before I answer any of these questions is what I can say is, as a vascular surgeon, what I can say for regulatory approvals in the FDA. Some of this will be sort of a general comment, because there's not really a lot that you can say about marketing a device without making it clear. So I want to first clear out that what FistAssist, if this is a question from America, and we'll speak as an American audience today, is really, we are a 510K FDA approved for massage to increase the circulation to treat pain in your arm. And now there's different types of massage. There's manual massage with your hand. You can use rubber balls, rubber sticks, various techniques. There's massage guns you can buy at Best Buy. We are a very simple, wearable, focal massager. And what I mean by focal is we treat a certain part of the arm, whether it's a muscle tendon, a muscle belly. We are a focal pneumatic compression. Our balloon is not more than 3 inches in size. We also only go up to a pressure of 60. So we're very safe. We will not injure nerves, arteries, muscles, tendons. At the present state, if you want to talk about sort of science, any device that massages, any device that compresses, will increase the circulation in the tissue of that location. So to answer the question about the present state of massage is everything that I talked about: hand, massage, guns. We're unique in the sense that we will focally treat an area. We will give you the benefits in that area, and we do it in a safe, low pressure, wearable model that you just have to turn on, wear it, walk with it, and you will get the benefits of arm circulation. What the future of that circulation in the future, when we get appropriate FDA regulatory approvals, can change everything. You can then focus on, does FistAssist work on this body part? Does it work on this vessel? Does it work on this tendon? Those are all futuristic FDA discussions. But as I mentioned with the breakthrough, that was a great recognition for FistAssist to say, hey, in a 60-patient trial, you're doing something to a vein, once again, not FDA approved yet, but definitely FDA discussions, something to a vein to make it bigger to help renal failure patients. They've never seen a device like that. So I gave a lot in there. Hopefully the person who asked that question may have more discussion and definitely can reach out to me.
Awesome. And we have a question here is, when do you expect to see final FDA approval, and how do you plan to roll out your product?
So that's a great question. So right now the product, so let's break it into US and OUS. So right now the product has excellent partnerships in Australia, in Europe with Amazon Europe of all companies, and in India with our partnerships in MedFocus. We have rolled out the 510K arm massager with our partnership with Eros Medical out of Pennsylvania. And that is now readily available on the website, fistassistusa.com. Of course, with the pandemic and with our whole marketing campaign starting now, there's a great opportunity to see the device. The device has been at over 100 conferences over the last 3 years. So people now know about the device. And whether it's a provider, whether it's an insurance company, whether it's a patient, whether it's a family member, the device is readily available in its appropriate regulatory authorizations all over the world. What we're going to do next is take the success of this investment campaign. And a big part, if you look at our campaign launch, is to push through the de novo of the FDA later this summer, early in the fall, which of course the breakthrough designation has literally primed that pump to basically say we want an FDA authorization for the world's first vein dilator to help patients who need bigger veins. That will be a breakthrough opportunity for this company. And we've been working for that for the last 7 years. We've made a safe device to get us there. The breakthrough designation means nothing more than we have access to the opportunity to continue those discussions with the FDA, to continue those discussions, to submit the data, to showcase the device and get that breakthrough de novo vein dilation indication is the future of what we want to do this year. And Fist Assist is positioning ourselves to do that. In addition to that, we will continue the globalization and commercialization with appropriate authorizations across the world, and especially in America.
Thank you so much for that. And what are the barriers to widespread adoption of Fist Assist, and how do you plan to overcome them?
I think the biggest barrier to any new technology is adoption. And of course, there's costs. And I think what is unique about this device is that if you look at how this device was created in really the basements of the research laboratories at the University of Chicago, when I was there as an undergraduate medical student, and was then tested at Stanford University and in Akita University in Japan, and the global understanding of where we are with exercise science, basic science, clinical science, I think the biggest barrier to getting Fist Assist, and the mission of our company is to get this on as many arms across the world as possible. The biggest barrier is awareness and education. Everything else has been done. The world is ready for a device like this. The opportunity is there for a device like this. The regulatory approvals and authorizations and clearances across the world are now all lined up. It's education, and people have to adopt. And I believe it. If someone feels that a squeezy ball is the best way to help their circulation, or having massage treatments and physical therapy, as a vascular surgeon, I totally accept that. But I do believe that we have an opportunity with the device, with appropriate education, adoption, commercialization, marketing. The science is there, the understanding is there. With the education, the device will be there.
Awesome. Thank you. And could you remind us which crowdfunding platform you're on right now?
So we, once again, the partnerships in all of this are very strong, but we started out as a platform with CoreConnex, and our broker dealer is Rialto Markets. And we also, of course, have a great partnership with you all, Khalil, with DNA. And of course, our regulatory approvals and the people that go through everything is Reg D Resources out of Colorado. But Rialto Markets is our broker dealer, and CoreConnex is our official platform.
Awesome. And I did drop the investment link again. So if anyone who was late to the party and didn't get the link, I've added it here below. And if we have a question from, if I am based out of India, can I invest?
Yes, and so we can help you understand that better with a discussion with our broker dealer. You can reach out to the broker dealer, you can reach out to me, and I can make those connections to you. I want to make sure I give everybody the approval in the accurate way, but yes, we can definitely do our best to make sure jurisdictions, we think the answer to that will be okay, but I will, please reach out to me or reach out to investfistassist.com, get your information, and I will hook you up with the appropriate broker dealer answers to your questions, and making sure that's a smooth process. Because it's not just, can it be done? How does it get done? And I will answer that for you.
Yeah. I see you've had training, in Chicago and Stanford. Why choose Las Vegas as the headquarters?
That's a great question. Been very blessed to have spent the first 25 years in America in Chicago. Went to great training at the University of Chicago. My family is all from Chicago. Luck had it that we came, my wife and I, to Stanford in 1993, and you know, a lot of the research for Fist Assist, and I want to phrase this into a Fist Assist opportunity. Fist Assist started in its development at the University of Chicago. And the team that was working with me at the University of Chicago in a lot of ways was relocated to California at Stanford, where I continued my training, and the research continued. And we were trying to understand how arteries and veins adapt to flow. But I was also not only doing the basic science research, I kind of wanted to see, could we help patients even more with this basic science research? And to make a real funny story, in Slovenia, of all places, there were people doing research to try to make veins bigger for dialysis patients, but didn't understand the basic science. So we started sharing the clinical science in Slovenia, the basic science in California, and that's where the Fist Assist model came. Now, we have a California LLC. We're very proud of our relationships in Silicon Valley, but I think the opportunity as we go for globalization and commercialization, Las Vegas, if we think of a city that is on the cusp of a major recovery after COVID, and it already has started, Fist Assist from a marketing commercialization approach, from the health conferences in Las Vegas, the amount of health education that's happening in Las Vegas, Fist Assist felt it would be a great location. We already go there 4 times a year for conferences, soon to be up to potentially 10 times a year. Having the brainchild in Silicon Valley, but having the headquarters in Las Vegas was a good fit, and of course, still close enough to our Southern California and Northern California partners. And so I welcome you all to visit us at a conference in Las Vegas. Come see our facility. If that's something you have an interest in, that can we can show you why we're in Las Vegas. It's a great opportunity for us and a great location for Fist Assist and for our future.
Yeah. Is this product easy to use for patients with limited dexterity?
Yeah, great question. And a great question, because one of the things that's important for me is to make the device easy, wearable, and of course, available to everybody. The new band addressed that, and we will be having a new band on this device, which we'll be announcing in the next few months, which is basically a slip-on Velcro strap. So you really could do it with one hand. Even the one that you can do now, you can do with one hand. But I think the new band, which will be coming out, as I said, later this year, will make it seamless. So yes, limited dexterity, you will be able to slip it on. We highly recommend, to be in compliance with our FDA, that you wear it on a loose fitting blouse or a shirt so that it even sits even better. But the new band will give you great stability, not at all change the performance. And it'll be something you'll be able to be very practical. You can jog, you can run with it. You'll get the benefits of arm circulation with the new band. And at the same time, very easy to slip on and take off.
Awesome. And Debbie's asking, can you tell us about the device's battery power source? Is it disposable? Is it rechargeable? Can you talk a little bit more about the battery life?
Wow, there's some great questions tonight. A very engaged group of people, and it's wonderful to see. The batteries for Fist Assist are 2 AA batteries. Alkaline batteries are preferred. We do not have a rechargeable system yet. That will probably be in another generation. 2 AA batteries, wearing it anywhere from 1 to 2 hours a day should last you 2 to 3 weeks. And right now it's a simple AA battery that should work very well. And then as we get more and more feedback, there'll be the opportunity to add different types of battery, different types of power source. But that's one of the reasons why we're excited about this raise, is to really continue the growth of this company into a wearable space where people and patients are actually giving us feedback on what needs to be done next.
I know you've mentioned the awareness of, that's the way to get it out there. And there's nothing more showing that awareness than a Super Bowl commercial. So what would your Super Bowl commercial be like?
Today, the Super Bowl commercial will be, do you have arm pain? Do you need increased circulation to your arm? Are you having discomfort with your medical care? You're watching the Super Bowl, you're moving your right hand, eating nachos. You're probably going to have pain. Maybe you're throwing a football to your grandchildren and your biceps muscle is sore. Fist Assist, FistAssistUSA.com is out there with a focal arm massager to help you with your arm care journey.
There we go. So whoever is here, a football fan and is going to watch the Super Bowl, watch that commercial coming up.
Yeah, it was funny because it was interesting that we had a baseball player who was college level material here in the Bay Area having shoulder pain, and
Mhm.
having muscle pain. Now, if you look at a baseball pitcher, he's throwing a lot of baseballs every day.
Yeah.
And he was wondering if focal compression of his biceps muscle would help his pain. And I said, absolutely, the science would prove that. And so that's, of course, an angle. You look at people who are typing, if you look at your wrist and you're having stretch muscle pain at your wrist, where, of course, a lot of our tendons react, there's always benefits. We know the benefits of massage to increase circulation,
Mhm.
but to increase pain control. But never have we had a device that's so focal, so compressing one spot, biceps, triceps, you can do your wrist muscles. I mean, there's a lot of angles for compression. I tell so many of my patients when they have arm pain after various procedures that I do on their arms, whether it's access or blood draw or whatever, massage the area. You will increase the circulation. So you might take home, even after you learn about Fist Assist, is don't neglect massage of your tissues. People globally have been doing massage on all their muscle portions, neck, back, arms, legs, feet. Fist Assist is a wearable, novel, battery-operated arm circulation device.
Thank you. I do want to talk a little bit about the campaign. Why go the crowdfunding route?
So, one of the, that's a great question. And I think that if we look at, where we have been as a company, to be where we are today, to have great investors who have gotten us to where we are today, great partners, I can name many people across America, some more than others, who really have been advocates of this device. But one thing, when you look at equity crowdfunding, one, it opens up the opportunity for non-accredited investors, people who probably would have never invested ever in any product, to be a part of a mission, to be a part of a campaign. And I've always said this, that what Fist Assist needs is not just me and my various contacts across the world promoting it. We need brand ambassadors. And what better ambassador than somebody who may be watching a Super Bowl commercial, somebody who's throwing baseballs, somebody who says, you know what, this device helped me. And I not only want to promote it to my family and friends, but I also want to see Fist Assist be successful. So the equity crowdfunding route, we're asking, our raise has a limited number for what most companies, medical device companies, will do. But we thought at the end of the sort of what I call development of Fist Assist, as it's now ready to break the shell and become a real medical device, equity crowdfunding gives us ambassadors. The ambassadors who are on this call today, people who believe in Fist Assist, believe in the journey, believe in the science. I promote Fist Assist because I believe in Fist Assist. But at the same time, I'm also someone who has a passion for what this can do to patients. So I'm an ambassador. I want other people to have the same passion and ambassador skills to promote this device. And that's what crowdfunding does.
Thank you. We do have Robert Beeden who has his hand raised. Should we allow him to talk?
Oh, absolutely.
Let's do it.
I think you're muted, Mr. Beeden.
Let's see if we can.
Can we unmute him?
I clicked ask to unmute. Let's see if that works. Okay. Okay, we'll just lower his hand for now, and if he wants to bring it back up, we could do that. Cool. And Simon's asking, what is the minimum investment?
So the minimum investment from the campaign is $500 US, and investfistassist.com clearly delineates that, the opportunity there, and the potential for the crowdfunding goals.
And he also has a follow-up question with also, where are you with patent in the US for improving circulation?
So great question. We are right now, our main patent, and we're not talking about intellectual property, was patent for the vein dilation and the indication to increase vein size. We have added on many different patents for the massage, for different techniques of that vein dilation, for different roles for the device in different arenas with that typical compression. Massage itself, circumferential or focal massage, is pretty much already been patented. But if you look at Fist Assist's focal nature and its role in vein dilation with massage, that is an intellectual property space that Fist Assist has done very well in positioning ourselves in America and globally.
What is the cost per unit for production of Fist Assist?
So that would be something that I would probably not like to share, obviously for business reasons, but definitely someone who has a interest in understanding that can reach out to me and we can share that information. With the present economy and the changing in the economy, that number changes. And so I don't want to make an incorrect statement on that.
Very well said. Could you talk a little bit more about the competitors and why you compare to them?
So the competitor market for the various arenas, remember, we have a regulatory today 510K in America, and of course, different in CE mark in Europe and Canada and Australia, but in America only, let's just focus on America. The competitor for Fist Assist is not a device. The competitor is patients using a $1.99 squeeze ball, a 2-cent rubber band, doing physical therapy at a gym, doing exercise at a gym, lifting weights, joining a membership. All those do the same thing, which increase circulation in your arm. Having your loved one, your partner, your child, grandchild massage your arm, those are all opportunities to increase circulation. The problem I have found is compliance. Nobody will do that. It's very hard to sit at a desk and do a squeeze ball, 10 times an hour for 5 or 6 hours a day. It's very hard to find time to do weights. And some of our patients, of course, are at that stage in life where spending that kind of time is probably not ideal when they have other commitments in life. Mm-hmm. So our competitor as a device is not existent. Our opportunity as a focal compression futuristic vein dilation device pending FDA is a swim lane that is untapped. And so I think that our competition, we like when patients tell us that they don't need our device because they want to do other things, that's fine. But in terms of a medical device competitor, I'm very happy and excited that Fist Assist has unique opportunities.
Awesome. Simon's asking, any concerns with supply chain and what is the plan to address this concern?
Yeah, great question. Once again, Simon, the supply chain for Fist Assist with our partnership with Aliva Medical is very strong. We have a great partnership with a company in Hong Kong. We will be, that is a very good start for our company. But if I came back here in 6 months and said that we're adding 2 more locations for manufacturing, that's probably because we've stretched what we can do there. But I feel very comfortable for the launch, for the globalization for this device. That's a good problem to have for us. We will be definitely addressing it as needed, but we feel very strong with our present supply chain. And what we can do with it. It's been tested now with our international program, and America is the next frontier. And I think we will do very well with that. And I feel very comfortable that we can do that. And with our facilities in Las Vegas, we have ample capability to store.
We are coming down here to the wire. Do want to ask you, Tej, in your own words, what are the top reasons why someone should invest in Fist Assist?
Yeah. So Khalil, obviously, I'm going to say a very, I think the video today, the presentation that we gave, and I think the first thing you probably need to understand is that I think you're investing in a company that has a solid foundation in the space. Mm-hmm. We, and me particularly, and the people who've been working on this company, and there's too many to mention, from the legal support, from our business support, we understand arm circulation probably better than anybody. The fact that we won awards, the fact that we are invited to every major national meeting internationally, all shows street credibility for what we're trying to do. Why would I invest? I would invest if you believe that there is an opportunity to be a part of a bigger mission to help patients in their medical journey with a device no one in the world has ever seen. A device that has so much practicality that the most common thing that people ask me is, why didn't I think of it? It could be one of those, why didn't I not think of this device? Well, I would say, why did you not think about becoming a partner with us and joining our mission? And the foundation we have, the science we have, the research we have, the understanding we have, the accountability we have, and I believe in the 3 A's of life. availability, which we have, and I personally have, ability, which my team has, and an affordable device that's affable. All four of those A's FistAssist has. And all we need is your opportunity to join us and promote and be a part of something exciting where we're going to change with this device at this late stage now, change the way medical care and medical journey for patients with pain, arm circulation needs, and future authorizations. The future authorizations are around the corner for this device. So join us for that.
Hey, very well said. That is the top reasons right there. So, you know, I want to thank everyone who attended the webinar today, and whoever didn't get a chance to be at the webinar today, don't worry. This is recorded, so you will have a chance to view it at the end, and you will have a chance to see it on the FistAssist website, on social media, as well as an email. So be on the lookout for all of that in a recap video form. Is there anything else you would like to, you know, to share with the audience? What can we do other than invest, show support to FistAssist?
So Khalil, thanks again for once again, and your agency for authorizing this. I think the most important thing is to promote the product, promote the video, share it with your family, share it with your friends, learn about the product, whether you want to be an investor or not, that's on you, whether you want the product, that those avenues are available to you. Most important thing is to understand that there's a great opportunity to help realign medical care, medical arm circulation, benefits for the future. Share it, promote it, enjoy it, learn about it, engage with it, enable with it, everything that we talked about for hope, and have hope that there's a device coming or is already there that may, I think, change the way we treat patients globally. And that ultimately, at the end of the day, we're a medical device company to help patients globally. We're very close to that.
Awesome. And how can someone get a hold of you after this webinar?
Yes, and so you can reach out to me. The best would probably be at the FistAssist, probably my personal email, T as in Tage Singh at fistassistdevices.com. Very simple. Should be able to get me on that. LinkedIn, social media platforms. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. LinkedIn, I answer messages quite a bit on LinkedIn for anybody who's professionally wants to go that route. Facebook, I'm answering questions. So yeah, absolutely. So, and Khalil, it's actually T Singh. Yeah, take out the, and there was a quick question about insurance and Medicare and prescription. This is a non-prescription device, over-the-counter non-prescription device. Right now, no Medicare approval or Medi-Cal approval or insurance approval, but you probably could use it for your HSA expense if you have that, but over-the-counter non-prescription based. And that's a last-minute question.
And then we do have another question. You want to take one more?
Sure.
All right. Other than you, can you speak more of the executive team in place now, and also how that may expand in the near future?
Yes, and so luckily, the team right now, obviously the CEO and founder is myself. We have been really privileged to be able to recruit some of the best people at what they do. And when we started this company formally as an LLC about 9 years ago, I was in the Auburn Business School, and Mr. Tom Baker is our general counsel. He's an Auburn professor. He's a very seasoned attorney. We have legal representation with him. We have great partnerships and contracted partnerships with regulatory professionals, business professionals, manufacturing professionals. As far as executive, we will add as needed with this global commercialization, a chief marketing officer, a chief sales officer. But if you look at one of the successes of our company is that we have so many partnerships at a time when people may have not had the resources to keep staff. We, even with the pandemic and even with the launch, kept our nucleus together stronger than ever. And with that, as we launch and commercialize, we will add to this executive panel various key components, all based out of Vegas, to get us to where we want to be. But for where we are with our partnerships and our councils and our advisors, we're in a great position for this company. That's why we've done everything without a formal raise until now. and it's really exciting.
Well, Tej, thank you so much for taking time out of your day today to have this presentation. And thank you to the attendees also who took time out of your days to watch this presentation. I hope everyone has a great day, and I do appreciate everyone being here today. Like I mentioned, this webinar is recorded. So if you wanted to rewatch it or missed it, don't worry, be on the lookout in the coming days for a full recap video. Tej, I hope you have a fantastic day, and thank you again.
Khalil, thank you. Thanks everybody across the globe.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.